Hey guys, it's Tina. What is an EFC? I just wanted to get on here and talk for a few minutes about the expected family contribution because I'm getting a lot of questions about that this time of year. So when you go in and fill out the FAFSA, and the government does all their federal methodology on all of the income and asset information that you put on the FAFSA, they are going to come up with what's called an expected family contribution, or EFC. And you'll actually see what that is on the confirmation page right after you submit your FAFSA. So this is when a lot of parents panic. They see an EFC of something like $47,000 or $50,000, and I start getting a lot of phone calls. So what this means is that based on the information you provided on the FAFSA, the government expects that as a family, you can contribute that amount towards your child's education for that particular year. So the current FAFSA you're filling out now, the EFC figure that you get is the one that will refer to the 2021 school year. Now, I know this is scary, and this is when a lot of parents panic because if they have an EFC of $50,000 and they're thinking there's no way I can pay $50,000 towards my child's education, it's scary. But what I want to say is don't take this number to heart. Now, while this number is going to be accurate at a number of colleges when you get the financial aid package back, at other colleges it might not, and the amount of money you're expected to contribute could actually be less. The EFC is just a guideline that the colleges use to determine your financial aid award package. And then a lot of other factors are taken into consideration, not just information from the FAFSA, but also information from the CSS profile if you needed to submit that. And then if you have special circumstances within your family, so let's say your income changed for 2019 and is going to be less than 2018, it's really important that you notify the financial aid office of this because they could use your 2019 income to determine what your expected family contribution is and kind of use it in place of your 2018 income. So again, a number of things are going to be taken into consideration when determining an EFC. It's not a be-all, end-all, but it is a guideline that colleges use, to kind of figure out how much money to award families. So don't panic, but at the same time, it's a good indicator of, the fact that you're going to have to contribute sometimes a significant amount of money to the college. But remember, there are things you can be doing now to make that financial aid picture a little bit better when the EFC comes. And one of those things is applying for outside scholarships. There are a ton out there. There are scholarships for not just merit, not just financial need, but based on a number of different factors. The state you live in, the academic degree program you're studying, certain interests and abilities that you have. And unfortunately, this is where I see a lot of families drop the ball. They do not take the time and effort to apply for individual scholarships because it's tedious and it's overwhelming, which I totally understand. But by applying for scholarships now on a weekly basis throughout this whole year, you're actually putting yourself in a really good position to get additional free scholarship money, which is separate than the FAFSA and separate than the CSS profile. The other little piece of information that you should be aware of is once you get your financial aid award, you can actually appeal it directly through the financial aid office. A lot of families are not aware of this. There's a certain and specific way that you need to write an appeal letter. It needs to be very humble and have some important components to it. You don't want to write it like you're dealing with a used car salesman, but that's another option that can actually help you get awarded some additional free money. So don't panic when you get the EFC, but that just kind of gives you an idea of what it is, what the college is used for, and it doesn't mean that's exactly what you're going to have to pay. It's what you could have to pay at some colleges, while other colleges, maybe it's not going to be that much. So anyways, just wanted to do a short video on that. Remember, I'm here to help with anything that you might need. I help with scholarships and any part of the college planning and financial aid process. Be sure to go check out my website, www.thefafsaguru.com, and follow me on Facebook. I'm always posting lots of helpful information on there for families. So hope you found that helpful, guys. Take care.